So now we'll start placing some components, and we're going to start with a kitchen. So we go into our architecture tab and we go into component. This is where you'll find all your components, but nothing for a kitchen in there. So we need to load down the families. Here's my family. Find the main page with families and go into caseworks, because that's where we keep all our kitchen stuff. Go into base cabinets. I'm going to start with a corner base. We'll go with this one here. So once I've got that in place, I can place it down. Sometimes it'll allow you to rotate it using the space bar. In this case, it's not. So now if I grab hold of it, I can spin it. So once it's placed, I can spin it with the using the space bar and then move that into place. Once I've got that corner one in, I can now start looking at some basic ones. So go into load family again. I'm going to use the casework base for this one. Again, this time now it's allowing me to turn it before I place it with the space bar. So I'm going to place this one back here. I'm just going to put 3 in for now. You'll notice I've not put them in place because I like to use the align key, so AL on the keyboard. Destination first. Same this one here. Get that destination in, and then the actual component. Same this one. So the align key just lines everything up real nice and accurately without having to move it around with a mouse. Back into 3D section, let's have a look. Yep, that's looking quite nice now. Looking a bit like a kitchen. Back into my ground floor. This time I'm going to put a worktop on there. So back into my component, back into load family, upper level, and then I've got countertops. Put in my countertop. We've got different types. We've got straight ones. We've got corner ones. We've got some with sinkholes and some with actual sinks in. So I'm going to choose the one that's actually got a sink in it. So I'm going to pick this one here, and I'm just going to place it down. Actually, I'll spin it around first of all. So I'm going to spin it around because I want this sink to be hard up against this wall here. So I'm going to place it down there to start with and hit the escape key twice. Now, when I click on it, I've got these arrows again. You'll be used to seeing these arrows. So I can now spin it over that way. And then what I can do is actually place it right in the corner there. What I can now do is use these arrows to start dragging it out so it fits over where I want it to fit. Back. Ooh, computer's going slow. So now I've got my worktop in place as well. I can also play around with the sink. So I've got these drag handles where I can start moving the sink about. If I want to start pulling that around, just got to be careful this one here because you end up picking up the wrong one. I can now start playing around, moving around with the sink as well. Back into my 3D section, I can now start seeing my sink and my worktop and everything in place there. So that's how you do kitchens. And you would do the same for all your wall cabinets as well. So back into the family. Let's go into wall cabinets. There we are. And we've got these different wall cabinets as well that you can choose different types that you want to put in there as well. So that's the way we put in kitchens together. And you can just keep adding to it. You can make islands just with these counters and the countertops. And that's how you do kitchens.